This ain't it today. This is not it today. I know I gotta wait. I don't know, 2, 3, 5 minutes. But some people might just have to watch the replay. I have had a rough morning. I started my way in here 40 minutes ago. And you know what I said? Get you a nice big cup of coffee. Get you a big cup of coffee. So I had some coffee left over from yesterday. So I put it in the microwave. Got it hot. Put some flavor in it. Put a pack of sugar in it. Did it in the microwave again. Put my cream in it. Now I'm mad. Let me tell y'all why I'm mad, and I'm not going to be talking about nothing. This video is not going to be about nothing. I'm running late. It's 5:34 a.m. I got less than 30 minutes. I'm mad. Today is September the 19th. And it is holding it down at 66 degrees this morning where I am. My car stopped charging last night. Why? What happened? Let me see if I can start it back up charging. Yeah. I wonder what happened. I did a software update. So maybe in the update, it disconnected from the charge. So my car is at 39%. I'm trying to get it ready for the weekend. But let me tell you why I'm mad this morning. Okay. First, I'm 2 pounds away from goal. Remember a couple of days ago, I said I had to lose 5 pounds for this office visit. I am 2 pounds away. I checked my weight this morning. I'm 2 pounds away from goal. So I am happy about that. And some of you may wonder, man, I saw my video yesterday. This is what I've been doing for the past 3 days. So I went downstairs and I made some coffee, right? And I made sure not to be selfish. So after I heated up a cup of coffee for myself, I put on a whole pot for the house. So I put on a pot of coffee. While that is brewing, I decide to, let me go on and pack up everything I need for the day and bring it upstairs. So this is what I've been doing. This is my 3rd day of doing protein shakes and water. That's all this is. And I do 4. 2 protein shakes in the morning, 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner, and water with each meal. Ooh, you ready to drop it again. Right now, I'm just drinking my protein shake because you see how I just put this container down right here on this stool? Well, when I was in the kitchen, I had everything in here and I had my pot of coffee. And sometimes we just don't be thinking when we rushing. We just don't be thinking. So I set this on the trash can. And this shit, oh, yeah, it's been 4 minutes. Maybe I'm okay. This shit slid right off in the floor. Right off in the floor. So now this is broken. See, I got to throw this away. The drinks were fine. But my big Canada cup is broken. Sticky coffee all over the floor. So I had to clean up coffee and mop the floor. That's why it's probably telling me this is all I'm supposed to have been drinking anyway. It's the muscle milk. And because I didn't want to, this is the one I was drinking before when I was going to the gym, but I was making it myself with powder. And this one only has 25 of protein. But the one that I make with the powder myself has 40 of protein. But this is 0 sugar. So instead of the coffee, this is where I am with it. And I had to do some cleaning up this morning. Coffee. And I still think, even though I got a mop that could go a little bit under the refrigerator, I'm still going to try to move the refrigerator and make sure it's clean, because it spilled by the trash can, but some of the coffee rolled over to the refrigerator. So that's what I've been doing this morning. That's why I'm late. That's why I'm not going to be talking about nothing. That's why I'm mad, because in my mind, I was going to drink coffee with you. Yeah, we was going to have coffee together. A nice warm cup of coffee. And I was going to save my protein for when I get ready to clock into work. And my Canada cup is huge. It almost holds 20 ounces. So I know I had about half of it filled up. So nice cup of coffee. I had hazelnut creamer. I had vanilla flavor. Like, that coffee was really gonna hit. Well, one thing about it is, when I go downstairs to get another cup of coffee later on, I got some new coffee. The coffee I've been drinking for a couple of months has been Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And when I went to BJ's yesterday, they had something called donut shop coffee. So I'm going to try. It's brewing now. So I'm going to try that when I get ready to go to work. When things just don't go your way, honey. When things just don't go your way. Now, I said I wasn't going to talk about that, but I'll talk about this one thing, because I was surprised. Wow, I put this cream on. And let me look at my time. Yeah, the car did start charging back. I think it was because I had a software update that interrupted the charge. So it says it's going to take me 18 hours for me to get to 70%, and it's at 39%. So I've been reading a lot of, recommendations on how to charge your vehicle. And they say, in order to make your battery last for a long period of time, you don't charge it all the way to the max all the time, and you don't go to superchargers all the time. So since I'm working from home during the week, I really only go out on Wednesdays and the weekend. I usually just charge it at home. And yesterday I went to the dog park on 40, maybe 44%. So you can drive around in the 40s. You can drive around. I've gotten all the way down to 20s before. But I think they recommend when your car gets down to 20, you charge it back up between 60 and 70. That way they're saying that over the years, just like your cell phone, they used to say, don't charge your cell phone up to 100%, keep it around 80 so your battery lasts longer. Same thing for the car. It's saying when you get down to 20, charge it up to 60 or 70, unless you get ready to go on the road trip. And yeah, I did take my car on a road trip. I don't know if I told y'all about it, but I did go to Philly one weekend. We went to the largest mall and we tried cheesesteak and pizza. And that was fun. I wouldn't mind going again because Philly is only like maybe 2 hours from me. So it's like a trip, but it's not like a long trip. So maybe I'll go a little further next time. And the point of the trip was just to see how things go when you're trying to charge on the road. And it went good. As a matter of fact, I stopped at a Wawa. A lot of Wawas have chargers for electric cars. And a lot of them have Tesla chargers. So if you're not familiar, a Wawa is like a gas station. Like a Royal Farms, like a 7-Eleven that have gas pumps, like all these, super gas stations. And they usually have Tesla ones. Well, when I stopped at the one in Philly or right outside of Philly, they had two stations. They had Tesla ones in the back, and then they had some other chargers on the side. Because, there's a lot of people that's making battery operated cars and trucks nowadays. And some of them you charge by pulling in the front. They got different nozzles that you hook up. So when we first pulled in, only thing we saw was the non-Tesla chargers. And baby, let me tell you, there was a line to get to those chargers. Yeah, there was a line. And it was somebody out there that was directing people. Like, he had the line right here and he was like, okay, yeah, you come on out. Okay, you come on in. There was a line for those chargers. And I think it was about 6 of those chargers. So here I go pulling in, and I came in a different way opposite of the line. So I just pull in and look, and then I drive around, and the guy told me, hey, you don't have to wait over here. I was like, what? He said, yeah, you don't have to wait over here. He said, yours is over there. So they had the Tesla chargers was in the back, which was fine because it was only one other car there. We had about 6 Tesla chargers in the back, and there was nobody over there. So let me tell y'all, non-Tesla battery people, get you an adapter and be careful. Not all adapters work good, according to my daughter. She got a Mustang that she have to plug up. She got electric Mustang. And she said some of the adapters on Amazon aren't good. So make sure you research it and get you an adapter that works with Tesla. Not because it's the best and all this and all that, just because they have more stations. You see what I'm saying? Tesla got more charging stations. So that way you don't have to wait in line with everybody else. It happens at my grocery store too. At Sprouts. Sprouts has about 4, I think they call EVgo chargers. And that's where non-Tesla cars go to get charged. So my daughter went over there one day, and out of the 4, one was broken. The one she hooked up to didn't charge as good. So it was like 2 was broken and the other 2 was occupied. And the thing, now I don't know if other people do this, but with Tesla, you keep an eye on the time. If you leave your car past charging time, after a while, it starts to charge you for your car idling. Now, I don't know if they do that at EVgo because or eating at one of the restaurants, but she charged up her car. 2 people came and went, and this car was still sitting. So I don't know how it works with the EVgo's, if they charge you if you idle. But I know Tesla, if you just sitting there and your car is already charged up, it give you a grace period. But after a particular grace period, it's going to start charging your car just for you occupying that space, which I think is good because, you know, there are other people who need to charge. But anyway, yeah, if you're thinking about getting an electrical vehicle, oh, I'm about to burn up, and it's a non-Tesla, make sure you research and get you, I thought I heard something. Make sure you research and get you a Tesla adapter, especially before you go on road trips. I mean, if you're around your neighborhood, then that's cool. I mean, you know where all the chargers are, where they're not, where the best ones at, you know all the stuff. But before you put your car on the road, make sure you get you one, both. You know, you got yours that came with the car, but just get you a little adapter that can go into the Tesla ones, because they have a lot more chargers over the highways. Whew. So yeah, we went to, I did a Philly road trip one weekend. I may go a little further next, because just going to Philly, I think I could have almost went up there and came back on one charge. But because I didn't want to be low when I got home, I did a supercharge. And when I did my road trip, I did go up to like 95 or 98. You never want to charge to 100 unless you're getting ready to pull off and drive. So I think I put it up to, you can set how much you want your car to charge to. So for the road trips, I think I put it on 98 or something like that, and then I'll pull off. So yeah, maybe I'll do another. I really got to figure out how I can make my map show the superchargers as I drive. I know it's a button on the maps that says supercharge, but I want it to be on there all the time. So even if I'm driving around in the city, I can stop at different or new supercharger places. Now, this is the only foolishness I'm going to talk about. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes and I got to go. But I saw y'all, some stories I don't even talk about because y'all get enough of it. So y'all saw the man just got locked up recently. What tickled me was, and you know I'm talking about Diddy. What tickled me was how he gave everybody up. They probably wasn't even asking for this yet. I was watching one of my favorite lawyers on YouTube. She's a lawyer out of New York, Ike. And she said that he must not have good counsel. Now, this is just hearsay, y'all. She said because when you have a case like this, your counsel is supposed to reach out to the judge and organize where you turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. They do all the paperwork and everything, and you walk back out to your court date. She said his counsel must not be that good, because she said, just think about it. We have Trump went right in, walked right out, 30-some charges. You see what I'm saying? That's what she's saying. She's saying he's supposed to have counsel to arrange everything in my computer. Oh, there you go. She said he's supposed to have counsel to arrange his surrender and the conditions of everything. They didn't. He had counsel. I mean, the way they did him was they picked him up when a judge was not even available for him to get any type of relief. His counsel wasn't up to par. Think about it. Trump walked right in, walked right out. That's what happened with Trump and them 30-some charges. So Diddy, you better work on your representation. Because this man has said, my kids don't need to go nowhere. That 2-year-old baby don't need to go nowhere. My mama don't need nowhere to live. And you can have this house. And my message, like I done always told my children, I support you with anything. Don't get me trapped up in no law. Don't get me trapped up in no law. The mama all the way over here, living her best life. I know she got to be in her 70s or close to it. Close to it. Because ain't he in his 50s? Yeah, she got to be in her 70s. She over here living her best life. Probably in a little cottage, little neighborhood. And he said, you can have her house too. You can have my house. You can have her house and take all my children passports. What all them people got to do with what you doing? Why would you give everybody up like that? I don't think he got nothing else left. I don't think he got nothing. If you want to lose some weight, this is how I did it, y'all. 7 pounds in 3 days. Protein shake and water. And I try to be a little fancy. I got some Gatorade water, which is basically electrolyte water. That's all I've been doing. And a fruit. I got a little hungry the first day, so I ate 2 cups of watermelon. Yesterday, I ate 2 cups of grapes. Today, if my plums are ready, I'm probably going to eat some plums. And that's what I do for dinner. But yeah, the plot twist is this man get arrested. And he said, take all my children passport. Take my mama house. Take my house. Had it typed up. So I'm wondering, had you already talked to them people about that stuff? Had you already bought them another house somewhere? Did your mother have another house somewhere? That was lame. That was really lame. But for him to offer his mama's house and his children's passport, somebody told me they not worried about no passports. You got your own private jets. That might be why you got denied. I'm just speculating. I'm just running my mouth this morning. But that might be why you got denied. Because somebody said you don't need no passports when you got your own private planes. Jets, whatever y'all call them. Y'all think he got his own private planes and stuff? Well, I know if the man in Georgia, the movie maker, Tyler Perry got one, maybe Puffy got his own jet or plane or something. Or can you rent those? These ain't nothing but 160 calories, 3 carbs, and I do 2 in the morning. 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner. So yeah, that's the thing that tripped me out about the case. And you know he just lost a case to somebody in jail. What he got to pay that man? Was it $1 million or 100,000? And then they said the guy in jail ain't never getting out. They said the man in jail ain't getting out no time soon, and just won a case. So hopefully he got children on the outside that he can bless with a future. But that was the thing that tripped me out about Diddy. He said you can have he didn't say you can have my jewelries, my cars. He said you can have my house, my mama house, and all the kids' passports. Why you ain't say the jewelry, the cars, the records? the awards. Why you say all that? And Howard already said they have disassociated themselves from you. Remember, I think he's a Howard graduate, or he went to Howard for almost time to graduate, like 3 years, or he may be a Howard graduate. But Howard done put out, they disassociated themselves with you. But I'm just, don't your ass get in trouble and call my name. Don't do it. Don't do it. Granted, he might have bought his mother that house. Granted. But that man got more property that he can offer than to have to put his mama out like that. Which I hope he bought her another little, during this time he been out, I'm sure he know they was coming for him. So I hope he bought her another little place. But they typed that thing up in about 5 paragraphs and named the children. One of them is less than 2 years old. So you can have her passport too. Them folks said, we don't care about that because you got your own private plane. You can leave. You don't need no passports. Let me go here. I'm so glad I ain't got to cut no camera on today. I had a rough morning. If you didn't hear about it, go back and watch the replay. I just had to clean my entire floor before I came up here to make a video. So I'm getting ready to kick back and relax, put on some clothes so I can get ready to walk my dog, okay? I will see y'all tomorrow, and maybe we'll have a better morning tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. It is Thursday, September the 19th. Get out and enjoy yourself. Peace, riches.